John F. Kennedy Jr. remains one of the clearest real-world examples of how effortless, quiet luxury style actually looks in everyday life. He simply lived his life, and the world noticed. JFK Jr. never tried to become a style icon. His relaxed confidence, effortless preppy style, and practical everyday carry made him one of the most admired American men of the 90s. His look and life have seen renewed public interest following the release of the 2026 miniseries Love Story, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. We're breaking down the everyday carry and personal style that made him one of the defining quiet luxury icons of modern American style, and how modern men can apply the same principles today. In this video, we'll see his surprising range of watches, including one that has inspired a comeback. We'll look at his sunglass styles everyone wanted to copy and that are still on trend. I'll show you a fragrance he's connected with. Plus, we'll look at some of his clothing choices that helped define preppy 1990s style. My name is Scott, and I explore timeless living with new videos weekly. Subscribe if you're interested. This video is part of my Famous Men and Timeless Style series. The series is designed to help men of any age, especially younger gentlemen, find inspiration from timeless figures, not by copying them, but by learning how to build personal style in ways that fit our own lives and abilities. Unlike modern celebrity culture, JFK Jr. was true life old money, and that authenticity is part of why his everyday carry still resonates today. Let's start with a style cue many of us see in photos. Kennedy was known for wearing a variety of sport and dress watches, often alternating between leather strap watches for formal wear and sport models for casual settings. One of the most recognizable pieces associated with him is the Timex Intrepid. This was a bold 1990s sport watch, closely tied to his casual style, and it was reissued again in 2025. He was also connected to a stainless steel Rolex Daytona. It was reportedly a gift from Aristotle Onassis, his stepfather, and he reportedly traded it for a camera lens. Across photographs from the era, he could be seen wearing different watches depending on the setting. That Timex Intrepid that was reintroduced because of its popularity is linked below in case you want to take a closer look. Kennedy frequently wore aviator-style sunglasses and understated metal-framed eyewear. They were practical styles that worked equally well with suits, casual clothing for sport and sailing. Brands like Randolph Engineering, American Optical, and Ray-Ban feature similar styles. Next, fragrance. John F. Kennedy Jr. was reportedly associated with wearing Eau Sauvage by Dior. He also wore some classic Vetiver-based fragrances, according to mentions in Christina Hogg's memoir, Come to the Edge. These scents reflect the same understated elegance we see in so many men throughout a timeless period. They're clean and refined fragrances that feel sophisticated without overwhelming the room. Beyond everyday carry essentials, Kennedy's clothing choices reinforced the same quiet, practical approach to style. During the 1990s, Kennedy frequently wore suits from designers like Calvin Klein and Giorgio Armani. They had the softer tailoring trend of the era. Jackets often featured a slightly broader shoulder silhouette and a relaxed drape. And this gave him that 1990s preppy style presence in a suit. For a more casual look, he commonly paired classic Brooks Brothers shirts or Oxfords with simple ties. After all, he was a Kennedy, and his East Coast preppy foundation was always present. Beyond tailoring, Kennedy's everyday carry also included the smaller, practical pieces that made his style feel effortless day to day. Kennedy was often seen wearing simple baseball caps, knit beanies, and weather-appropriate headwear, especially while traveling, sailing, or biking through Manhattan. These pieces reflected practicality and sometimes probably helped deflect attention. For footwear, Kennedy was often seen wearing versatile boots and leather shoes suited to both work and weekend settings. Photo references suggest he wore a lot of durable styles such as Rockport boots and possibly Chippewa boots, and they usually looked worn in rather than pristine. These boots were frequently paired with suits, denim, or casual clothing, reflecting the flexible styling so common in the late 1990s. In a lot of his daily life, Kennedy frequently wore sweaters, scarves and relaxed casual layers. They were often in the richer and sometimes bolder colors that defined 1990s menswear. And these were pieces chosen for comfort, weather, and practicality, and really made his effortless presence look attractive and so memorable. Together, these small everyday choices created a personal style that looked effortless because it was genuine. It was all him. He projected confidence. He kept his look simple, and he remained authentic to his own personality. If you are interested in Kennedy's style, I have a video about President Kennedy's everyday carry, and I'll link that one in the comments below. Thanks for being here.